How you doing? I'm looking for one more person. Let's see if it's worth going live this late. Are people up this late? Y'all up? I can't see y'all. I'm trying to find somebody. Why can't I find them? That's crazy. Huh. Whatever. How y'all doing? Why y'all still up? I'm off tomorrow. I was about to call it a night. Let me see if I can go live for a little bit. You really don't want to do this debate. What debate? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It only takes one punch. Y'all got, would it knock you out? Y'all say you're knocked out. Y'all need to chill. Hey, Cree. I'm off tomorrow. Let me start some Let me go ahead and talk shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all take the screenshot live out, please. We'll be here for a little bit. I was live earlier, and it was doing a thing earlier, but I had to drop it to like 25 minutes. Thanks for sharing the live, y'all. Thanks for tapping the screen. I appreciate it, everybody. So we're gonna try this again. So women are the real leaders, protectors, and providers in society, and men need to stop appropriating our culture. Men love to call themselves providers and protectors and leaders, and they ain't doing none of that shit. It's so weird how like so many men in our society just lie flat out. And then they can't even tell you what these people like. When I ask men what a leader is, it's given no. That's not the Bible. Who the fuck give a fuck what the Bible said? I don't care about no niggas lying thousands of years ago. They still fucking lying just like niggas lying today. What you talking about? But it's interesting because I don't know. It's given when like when I'm walking my students in the hallway and you got one person in the front of the line. That's what a lot of these men be thinking leadership is. I'm just in the front, but you're not actually like delegating tasks. You're not actually taking responsibility, getting shit done. You just like you want credit for shit, and it's crazy. So no, y'all not fucking leaders. Can y'all tap the screen, please? So I can push them live out. I see some people who disagree, but their scary asses in the comments. So if y'all gonna be sitting here running your mouth, at least tap the screen. Don't be like that. Whether you agree with me or not, you know you like it here. The fuck? Or you wouldn't be in here. So tap the goddamn screen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So yeah, women leaders, protectors. Women protect family. We protect children. Men ain't protecting shit. Y'all just like to say y'all will. And it's so interesting. I keep saying this. It's so interesting when men be like, oh, but we protect women from other men. But y'all be getting y'all ass with, but we protect women from other men. But y'all be getting y'all ass with by other men. So what are you even talking about? Y'all don't be protecting shit. Why men keep coming up here talking about some burglar in the middle of the night? Y'all watch too much TV when y'all was younger. Like, I don't know where the fuck you living at, but ain't nobody ever try to break into my house. That's crazy. Anyone can protect anyone, get that through your head. Well, what are you talking to? You taking somebody? I can't keep up with the comments. Y'all keep tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta tap the screen, y'all. Um, so yeah, leaders, no, it does not apply. Protectors does not apply. Ain't nobody fucking um sneak into your house 2 o'clock in the morning for anything is your weird ass. And the providers, like, just cause you go to work, right? And you gotta come back if you working, first of all. Just cause you go to work and you come back and um you essentially pay your dues for living where you live at. That's not providing shit. This man come up here earlier talking about, when men work and the women stay home in 2024. Like, the majority of women are not staying home. So, y'all motherfuckers are delusional. This is not true. My man does all this. I just make him food and take care of the kid. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Um, that's sad. But whatever. I fucking say it. Who that said? Oh yeah. Did I read that right?
Yeah.
So your man do what?
He works and he protects me if I feel like
How
unsafe when I'm out.
how do he protect you?
Like if I feel unsafe, I know I'm safe with him there. Like if a man was to follow me, I would probably call him and he'd probably come and get me. Or like,
It's a lot of probably. So he ain't actually saved you from shit. You just feel safe because he there.
well, I mean, he has. Like when I've been uncomfortable at the club before and he went to the restroom and there was a man talking to me, he came and told him off. I don't know. I felt safe
But he
after
was
that.
jealous. He only act when he jealous. Like,
How
it's
is
not
that
giving.
being jealous if I felt weird?
That's not like protection is more than physical protection. You realize that, right?
Okay, what protection are we talking about then? What is
Um,
protecting to you then for a
no,
man?
I was about to ask
Sorry,
you
I'm
that
not
because
trying to. I'm also not trying to be rude when I'm talking.
no,
By the
no,
way,
no,
I
no,
hope.
no,
Okay.
because you saying like your man, your bodyguard, and like I said, I keep telling you these niggas be getting knocked out. But protection is more than just like a physical protection, mainly because unless you live like in the jungle some fucking way or something, like motherfuckers is not just coming at you. You feel safe because you with them. Like
Well,
that's
he also
weird.
gives me like
Hold up, you
financial
asked me a
protection.
question. I was answering a question. But it's also mental protection. Don't do financial because a lot of men be fucking financially abusive. And unfortunately, people be in relationships with these motherfuckers and don't fully see what the hell going on. It's weird. It's weird behavior. But what's your, like, how tall is this man and like how much he weigh?
He's like 6 foot, and I think he weighs about like 200.
So it's like, because if you're saying just physical, it's other men who could like whip his ass or jump him, right?
Yeah, probably if they're bigger than him.
Yeah, it's not probably like it's fact. So we should be with men and give them that label because they bodyguards, because they protect us from other men. That
Well,
makes
I mean,
sense.
like he also supports me. I when I'm like going through like a mental crisis, he's there to help me and support me. I'm just like confused on what mental protection is. He's never really degraded me or anything like that. He's actually a good man. I feel like what you're saying is very situational and like how most bad men are.
No, I'm talking
They
about
have
power dynamics. I'm not talking about somebody who wake up and just call you a bitch. The fact that you go out and you're like, oh, he's protecting me, you feel like you have to be under his, as he like his chaperone or something. That right there is
yeah,
power
because I'm
dynamic.
5'3" and I'm like 120. Like anyone could take me and anyone could just like beat me up. Like I would just feel safer with him there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I should want him to be there and protect me if I'm way smaller.
Oh, that's weird. The men be an ass whip. If I'm going to be talking about some protection, I'm going to carry some metal that's going to protect me. But that's fine if that's what you want. If you feel like that's a protector, okay. How is he a leader?
Well, I mean, he's pushed me through like school and stuff. He's helped me lead my life, I guess you would say. He like pushed me to go to school. Like I was very not trying in school. He pushed me to do it.
So
He
if he
financially,
wasn't there, you wouldn't have went to school.
yeah, probably not. I probably would have been procrastinating till this day. I mean, I would have eventually went, but I went sooner because he was really pushing me. I just don't understand what I'm saying is wrong. Like
No,
some
it
people
sound
like,
like you talking about your daddy. It's just weird.
Oh my
So
okay,
God,
I'm
if
did you
you
talking
talk
about
about
my
a
daddy.
hold on
fault?
I
one
can't get
second,
support
Heritage,
from
don't
my
get dropped. Hold
boyfriend
up,
to go to school.
pause. Heritage, I'll get to you. Hold up, don't get dropped. So okay, now we talked about your anecdotal experience. Got it. Let's talk about society. You feel like men in society protect women?
I think it depends on the woman.
No. Society, not in the individual case. Generally, do you think that men protect women in society? Like, do you think women are safer because men are exist in society?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I do.
Who causes so when you go out and you want protection, who is your man protecting you from?
Men. I don't like this point. I don't know what you're talking about. Who are the when
Because
I
the
call the
point
police, who's gonna come? A man. If we go
oh
to
now
war,
you
who's
hold on, why
leading
you
the
got
war?
bass in your
Men.
voice? Where that come from? Because that's the whole point. If men are the one harming women, how are they the protectors?
Because when you call the police, who usually comes? A man.
No, that's not how that works. So first of all, certain y'all act like y'all don't realize
Okay,
that
so when I
women pause.
say
Hold
certain
up, you gotta pause
people,
all that base. I'm responding to what you said. That for some reason that triggers something in you. You can respond, but let me finish. Because it's weird when y'all say that because yes, there are women who are police officers, one. Two, there are like certain fields where women are kept out of because discrimination. And three, see how fast you escalated into the police come in? All I'm saying is in society, society wise, I'm talking about your unicorn that you walking around with. Got it, he perfect. We got that. I'm talking about society wise. If men are the ones who cause harm to women, how is it that they also are our protectors? That makes zero sense.
No, you would have to take account of
Again,
what percentage
you
of
wasn't
men are
introducing the conversation, so I'll let somebody else come up.
I just don't understand when it's situational for me. You say it doesn't count, but when it's situational for you, it's oh, okay, don't say that.
How's the situation for me? I never talk about any of my
Because
personal
you just
business.
said, okay, well, who is your man protecting you from men? But let's say if we called the police, who's gonna come? A man. Sure, it
Again,
could be a woman, but who's beside the woman usually? It's always in two. They have a partner, which is a man.
yeah, so men are protecting you from other men. That's the point.
And a woman could easily attack me too.
But you didn't say that. You said when you have your man with you, he's protecting you from other men. So your man going around beating up on women too.
I wouldn't mind if she was attacking me and I couldn't fight back.
So do you often get attacked by people when you go out?
Not really, but sometimes I do get followed or I have a confrontation with a man that wouldn't leave me alone.
See how you said followed or conversation with a man? You didn't mention a woman or any women. So yeah, when you go out, you need a man to protect you from other men. Therefore, men are not protectors if they are the ones causing harm. I don't understand why that's difficult to understand or
Okay,
why
but
you
then
fighting
who is
so hard for
protecting
it.
me then from the men? A man. I just don't understand what your point is.
Yeah, I can see you don't see the point. So, like, let's say it like this. Let's say if there were no men, let's just for just second, just hypothetical, so you can understand my point. If there were no men, you would not need a man to protect you from other men, because it is men who you are afraid of. It is men who you feel like you need another man to protect you. And the reason why you feel like that is because it is men who cause harm to women. Therefore, men cannot be the ones causing us harm and also our protectors. That makes zero sense.
And you think no woman ever caused harm? Like when there's
No,
fallouts in
but
friendships and they post like some random shit about you or they spread gossip about you and it defames your name. You think women don't do that? I'm scared of women mentally and all that type of stuff. Would I say I'm scared of a woman to attack me? Probably if she's bigger than me. If a man is smaller than me, I'm not going to be as scared.
all right, when it comes to children, who protects children?
Probably both.
So men protect children.
Yeah, men and women protect their children. There should not be no just a man protecting the children and just a woman. When you have kids, both of you are the protectors, not just a man.
I mean, it shouldn't be, but who's actually protecting children?
The man and the woman. I don't know why you keep wanting me to say the woman. It's both. You think a man is just not doing it? When I'm at work or something and he needs to be there, who's protecting the children? Him, right? If he's at work, who's protecting the children? Me. Protecting children is a partner thing, not just me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why you so delusional about like how society is.
And then you
Like,
wanted to say, okay, but then you wanted to say in a society where, or you wanted to be hypothetical and say that if there's no men, okay, I don't know what's in our society now, there is men and women.
yeah, that's why women are need to protect themselves because there are men who cause us harm. The way you protect
Yeah.
yourself is by finding you another man to be your bodyguard. But essentially, he's there to protect
I don't know why you keep saying bodyguard because it's more
No,
than just a
because he's
bodyguard.
not. Because your
Because he's
man is
supportive.
not.
He supports
Hold
me.
up, hold up. Your man is not protecting you from cyberbullying from other women. Like, let's be for real. You want him there with you because you don't want to be followed or confronted by men, like you stated. Literally, you just stated that. You didn't say women were coming to you to approach you. You said, oh, they could attack me. So I asked you how often that happens. You said not very often, but it doesn't happen very often. But they might do it online or something like that. You don't need your man there for that. That's why I said, okay, maybe you need to see it for children or something, because for some reason you don't see it, and it's interesting. Um, when children has one parent, most likely is the mother there. A lot of men, when they're not with that woman, they leave her and the children.
Yeah, because the man probably works more than the woman.
No, I'm talking about when men leave. I'm talking about deadbeat daddies. Deadbeat mommies is not even a thing. Like I never heard anybody say that. But deadbeat daddies, you hear it all the time. There's a reason for that.
There's also single fathers though, so I don't get that point.
And you think there's not a lot of single fathers. Men who are single fathers want
There actually
accolades.
has been a rise. Statistically, there has been a rise of single fathers. If
That's
you look
not
it
what I
up,
was
you can find
saying.
an article. But you're saying that there isn't a lot of
There's a
single
rise
fathers,
in
but
single mothers
there's been a
also.
rise. There are a lot of single fathers just because you don't think there's a lot, but there are a lot of single fathers. Just like how there is a lot of single mothers. Is there more single mothers? Probably, but there are both in the categories of being single fathers and mothers.
Okay, let's stick with that point. So if there are more single mothers, right, that means more women are protecting their children.
Okay, but you're trying to say that men don't protect children at all, but there are men
That's
that
not what I
protect their
said.
children.
That's not what I said.
You're trying to make me say like who is more protective, like they are
I'm
both
not trying to
equally
make you say
protected.
anything. You
It
seem to
seemed
be
like
angry, and I don't know why you're so
I'm not
angry.
even angry at all. That's just my tone, but I'm not angry.
Your tone definitely shifted while you're up here. Don't gaslight me. But here's the thing. You don't understand for some reason, and I don't know, maybe you just haven't lived enough or you just delusional by default. I don't know. But
I
the
don't know,
thing
maybe you've
is,
just been
if
around
men
really
are
bad
causing
men.
harm, if men cause harm, they cannot be the protectors. It's simple as that. Like it's like you haven't done any like have you ever like critically have you ever like questioned world you've been around? Or do you just consume propaganda
Have you
and
ever
affect your
questioned the place that you live in?
the
Who
what?
protected us from all those wars? Men. Where were the women
So
at?
you don't
You have the
know enough
privilege to say
about.
what you're
Hold up, you
saying
don't
right now
know.
because of men.
Hold up, you haven't learned enough about history. His story. You don't know anything about her story. You haven't done any research. You don't know how patriarchy was used to subjugate women. You have no idea about that. You haven't done any research. You don't
On
understand how
what?
women are
Research
treated.
on what though?
I'm gonna mute you.
On her story, on how.
You have no idea how women have been conditioned to be treated as second class citizens in society. You just accept it as life and like that's okay. It makes perfect sense to you that you have to walk around with a man and you can't do it by yourself. You don't see how that aligns with what's going on in the Taliban right now? Literally, it's like people are not doing research, people are not questioning things. You are like a what is it, NPC? You just accept what's going on and you don't question anything. That's problematic.
We're talking about in America. I'm not talking about the Taliban because that's a whole
No,
separate issue and their
I
own
was doing
separate
a
things.
parallel because you're having a hard time understanding.
No,
I
because
gave
if
you
we
four
want to
different ways
acknowledge
to
the
understand
issues in
it.
the Middle East, that's a whole different issue
Is
between the
it?
men there and
Is
how they
it?
think.
Is it?
Yes, it literally is. If I'm actually going to get a little bit mad over that because the Middle East is
Don't you
completely
get
different
mad?
and
Not
is
the
way
fake
more
outrage.
horrid.
Not the fake
You are
outrage.
lucky with the privilege that you have with so
The
many things that you
privilege that
have in
I
America.
have, the privilege that I have,
The
ma'am, are you
privilege
a
you do
YT
have. What
woman?
privilege do you not
Are
have that you
you
feel like
a
is
YT
equivalent to the
woman?
Middle East
You
women?
must be a
Please.
YT woman.
Please. What is so hard about being a woman in America
Yeah, you can't keep telling me. You must be a YT
compared to the Middle
woman.
East? Say your problem.
You must be a
That
YT woman up here telling me about my privileges. You don't know shit about me. You don't know what the fuck I go through. And you're clearly delusional. You walking around with a man for protection and you think that's fine. You think that's okay. Like, what the fuck? That's weird fucking behavior. And you're getting upset about me calling facts facts? What is that about? Like, you need to calm down. Don't tell me the parallels about how people are oppressed in one country don't correlate with another one because you haven't done research and you don't understand. You think, oh, we have all these freedoms here. You don't know what true fucking freedom is. You don't know that. Clearly, you, again, can't go outside at night without a man walking next to you. You feel like that's freedom? Really?
I'm saying we have more freedom and we
Yeah, you keep cutting me off. I don't like that shit.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You want to respond to the prompt?
Yeah, sure. You said women are the real leaders, protectors, and providers.
Yes.
I don't agree with that. You said women are protectors. How are they
Hey,
protectors?
darling.
Can you explain to me that?
So, real quick, who are the protectors, providers, and leaders in society?
Men.
Why do you think it's men and not equal? Why do you think that it's men that's doing all of the things, that's protecting people, that's providing and being leaders, but for some reason women aren't doing those things? Why do you believe that men are superior to women?
Where did I say that? I think you just assumed that's how I think. I never said that.
So, what do you mean by all those things apply to men and they don't apply to women? So, women don't
They
protect?
they apply
Are
to a
women
small
not
percentage.
protectors? Are
Only
women not protectors?
wait, what are they protecting?
I'm just trying to clarify. You saying women are not protectors?
Yeah, in some cases, but of a majority of leaders and protectors and providers are men.
Tell me what a leader is.
A leader who's our president, right? Congress, um, military, police officers.
How many women presidents have we had?
I don't have we had one? I don't think we had one.
You don't think?
Did
No,
we?
we haven't had any. The only president we had Hillary Clinton who won the popular vote, but the electoral college didn't allow that to happen. Why do you think there have been no women elected president? Do you think women are not qualified to hold office?
Uh, they just didn't get voted into. If
And
they were
why?
a better candidate, they would have got voted into.
A better candidate. Okay, so out of our presidents, the majority have been YT men. You think YT men are the best leaders in society?
No, they're a majority in this country, so it's gonna be more of them to pick
You
from,
don't think
right?
any discrimination had to do anything with that?
Um, Maybe back in the day, but in the 20th century, I don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
so.
must be a YT man because you're
No,
delusional.
no, I'm
If
not.
that's the case, no, 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 you're delusional. Shirley Chisholm would have been elected if that was the case. She was way more qualified. That's why we have all these scandals with these men now. But again, y'all don't do research. So what about providers? How do men provide for women?
I mean, look at society, right? I'm
No,
pretty
don't
sure
say
that
look. I need you to point it out.
I'm pretty sure the house you're living in was built by a man, right? That he provided that house and built that house where you're at.
Do you build homes, sir?
I don't build it, but I'm a large percentage of men are in that field. Engineering, construction.
Why are no women in those fields?
I never said it wasn't. I'm just saying
And
a
I'm
large
asking
percentage of.
you, why is it not more women in those fields?
I mean, if they want to go, they could go. I don't think anything is stopping them. Is there any
You know what
discrimination?
happened when women try to work in those fields?
In what, 20th century?
Today, sir. It's
Yeah, tell
21st
me.
century.
Yeah, tell me.
Huh?
What? Yeah, what's stopping them?
What do you think? What do you think is keeping women from working on construction sites and doing hard labor jobs, sir?
I'm pretty sure that's against the law to discriminate someone for that. You could go to jail for
Okay,
that.
so but it's not a 50-50. It's not a representation of the population. Why do you think it's disproportionate like that?
Because they don't choose to do it. If they decided to do it, they could do it because there's laws to protect them, right? Am I wrong?
You're definitely wrong. So again, you're not aware of all the women who had to leave labor jobs because of SA, sir.
Really? I didn't know that was happening.
Are you aware that just like your presidents who look at one demographic and these labor jobs, that women actually try to obtain are less likely to get hired for them because of discrimination?
Wait, repeat that again?
It's discrimination.
Discrimination.
Yeah, men discriminate against women. Even now, you have to have things like DEI, affirmative action to benefit women because women have been discriminated against. And it's really weird for men to live in a society that's dominated by men that
Hmm.
discriminates against women and say, look, that's why y'all not doing these jobs after the discrimination has happened. How does that make sense?
How long women have been free for like what, 50 years now?
That happens today in this year, sir.
That, like I said, that's I'm
Well,
pretty sure
when
that's like
hold up, when did women get free?
I don't know, like 50 years ago.
What happened 50 years ago?
Like amendments, women's suffrage law or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Women's suffrage was over 100 years ago. What
Okay,
happened 50 years ago?
I don't recall. You want to tell me?
Are you referring to the Civil Rights Act in 1964?
No, I'm talking about when women got the right to go on the workforce and work. Or I
What
don't know what the year
what
was.
yeah, what happened? Tell me the story of how that happened.
I don't know it. I really don't know it.
That you just made that up. That's why it's not making sense because that never
Oh, that
happened.
okay. Can you tell me? Can you educate me? I don't really
No,
know.
it didn't happen. That's the point. That's
You
the
said
point.
women
It
didn't get
never
the right to go
happened.
to work? You said they didn't get the right to work? What do you? Huh?
Sir,
Y'all like
I'm a
that?
black. Listen, sir, I'm a black woman. Black
Okay.
women have always worked. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I'm asking you.
I just answered your question.
Okay, can we? Okay, I'm gonna
So
just go back.
you telling me my great great grandmother, my great grandmother, my grandmother, they didn't have a right to work because they were women? Because I'm
Um,
pretty sure they worked.
I never said that. When did I say
You
that?
just said women had just got the right to work 50 years ago.
No, it was a question. I was asking what year. I asked you, was it 50 years ago? That's what I was asking. When was
Well,
it? I don't.
I'm not artificial intelligence. You can't make up random stuff and think I'm gonna
No, I
spit
was
facts
asking.
out.
Oh, I thought you knew it because you're like you know about women issues. That's what I was asking.
No, what I'm saying is what you saying never happened, and women are discriminated against even today. We haven't had all male presidents because men are better leaders. We have had all male presidents because of discrimination. So you can't say, oh, more men dominate these fields because literally it's been discrimination to keep women out. And
Or
even
can you tell me?
still, the rights you talking about, suffrage or whatever it was, the civil rights movement, women actually fought. That's a leadership skill to see a fucking problem, to take initiative and do something about it. Discriminating against people is not leadership. That's some bitch ass shit that men do.
Okay. Can you tell me? So you don't like patriarchy? What do you want? Like a
You
matriarchy?
like you
What?
like patriarchy?
No, can I? I don't know. I guess so. I don't know.
What is patriarchy, sir?
Patriarchy is a male-led society.
What is a matriarchy?
Matriarchy is a woman-led society. I'm asking you, do you want that type of
So
society? What's
pause,
your issue right
pause,
now?
sir. If I'm responding, you don't have to keep trying to talk over me. So I'm gonna say this because I don't like doing labor for nobody, but I'm gonna say this because more people here. Some of y'all need to go beyond the simple Webster's fucking definition and look at some sociology articles, okay? Patriarchal societies are societies built on hierarchical structures where some have more power than others. Matriarchal societies are egalitarian. Humans existed in matriarchal societies way longer than they existed in patriarchal societies.
Can you give me one
So
example of
you're
a
telling me,
matriarchal?
so when you say you like patriarchy and as opposed to matriarchal, so you don't like the idea of an egalitarian society?
I don't think everybody's equal. I think some people are better in certain things than other people. So I don't ever think that we all can
So you don't know
do
what
that.
equity is? You don't know the difference between equity and equality?
Uh, I know what that is, but I think the best person should get something if they're good at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should just get
Give
handed
me an
something
example
just.
what you talking about.
Oh, okay. You said you want a matriarchal society where everything is equal, and I'm telling you that
I didn't
I
say
don't.
that.
Yeah, you said egalitarian, which
But
means like
that's
equal
not I
society
didn't
where.
say I never talked about what I wanted.
Oh, okay. What's your definition? I'm saying that.
I'm not doing any labor. I need you to answer the question.
Okay, what was your question? I lost my train of thought.
Thank you for the meerkat, my Lisa. Sir, when you say some people are better than others at doing certain things, give me an example of what you're talking about.
Okay, some people are genetically better at playing basketball. Some people are
Genetically,
genetically.
so you believe in eugenics. I'm not talking about genetically, sir. Get the fuck
No,
out of here.
wait,
Don't,
whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa,
we're
whoa, whoa,
not,
whoa.
no, pause, pause,
Wait. Time out. You don't think some people?
pause. No, you don't talk, I don't talk about you do.
No, I'm not trying
We
to.
not, pause, YT man. You and I are not going to sit here talking about
I'm
genetically.
not
We're
white.
not
I'm
doing that.
black. I'm literally black. I
No,
could
you
turn my
know,
camera.
you're a YT, you definitely a
No,
YT
I'm
man.
black. What the hell? A
No,
black Af.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. That YT
Yeah.
man sitting in your head, sir. That's why I said
Wait,
that.
how? Wait. Why? Huh?
You have a mindset of a YT man, sir. You believe in hierarchical structures. You don't care about egalitarianism. No, you're a YT man. So again, when you say that some people are better at doing some things than others, we're not talking about genetics. We're talking about skills. Tell me what you're
Skills.
talking about.
So you don't think some people are better in certain skills than other people? You think everybody could just develop skills automatically? Like some people are not better at math, and some people are better at teaching. Some people are better at taking care of their son thing. Some
Do
people
you
are
know
good
what
at
happens to the brain in the first 5 years of life, sir?
what happens.
Your brain rapidly develops in the first 5 years of your life, and those experiences impact the way your trajectory for your life. So yes, when you have, they actually had programs that they had to put in some schools to promote more girls being in STEM. Once they started doing that, you saw more women who were in STEM as a result. The idea that some people are just better than math than others kind of like dismisses the fact that math is not presented to all children equally, and some people at a certain age it's hard for them to grasp it. So you don't know what you're talking about. Like I could say, you're not very good at logic.
wait, how am I not good at logic? Like I said certain people are good at certain things. I never said that women were
You
not
just
good at
said
math.
math. You just
Hmm?
said math. So who's good at math, sir?
No, I said certain. I didn't say man. I said certain people could be good at
No,
certain
that's
things.
what the fuck.
Certain people, yeah, like anybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people could be good at math. A woman, man, doesn't matter. Like some people are just good at certain things. That's just how they are born. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's me. You believe in fixed mindset. You don't believe in growth mindset. That's why I try to break it down for you.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying some people are inherently gifted at certain things. You don't think that's the thing? You think everyone is equally the same way?
Not
Come on.
not math. The problem with math is the way it's taught to people. It's taught in a very singular way. It is not diversified for different learning types for people with different um who aren't like neurotypical. There's a lot of reasons beyond someone inherently or some genetic makeups or you don't know about anything about the learning process or the science behind learning to make the claim that you did.
You don't think some people are inherently
I
better at
just
math? Like
answered
their
the
brain is just.
question. I just answer it, and you are not conceptualizing, which is why I say you're not that good at logic.
You okay? Repeat what you said again, because I feel
I'm
like you
not
just
gonna
said
repeat what I said, sir. I'm not Google. You can't refresh the page. You can
so
go.
okay. You're gonna sit here and tell me that some people are not better at certain things, like all subjects. Some people are just not wired a certain way for all
You're
subjects,
not.
even as man, woman.
Not answer the question. You're not good at logic.
And you said I'm not good at logic. How am I not good at logic?
No. I literally gave you two explanations, and you're still not grasping it. You're not very good at
Use it.
logic.
Use like you have to be taught a certain way to understand math, and if you teach it to someone a certain way, they'll understand it. Right? That's not what you said.
So why are you still asking me the question?
Because I'm saying some people could just understand math like that. They just look at it and just understand it without even having to be taught a certain way. Is that not a thing?
Explain how men are protected, sir.
Uh, they protect you from bad men. There's good men and bad men in this world, and we put our faith in good men to protect us. Yeah.
So hold up. I don't know what that is, Malisa. Let me get this clear. Women need men, or men need men to protect them from other men, but yet men are the protectors.
Um.
That makes sense to you?
Well, I'm trying to think about a protector is someone that protects you from evil forces, right? That's what a protector is, right?
I guess that's your version of it.
Well, that's the definition. I'm pretty sure. Like if I go on the dictionary, it would say that, right?
You can
Someone
go
that
ahead and answer
protects.
the question. Just answer the question.
Okay, so there will always be good men and bad men in this world, right? We rely on the good men to protect us from those bad men, right?
How do we
There,
tell the
there's
good
good,
men from
there's
the
there's
bad
good,
men?
there's good women and there's bad women, right?
How do
We
we tell
rely.
the good? Hold up, but you don't need protection for against women, sir. Be for
Yes, yes,
real.
you do. Yes, you do.
You
It could be
that's
an
not
evil.
what you just said. That's what I'm saying. You say one thing, and then when I give more information, you try to switch it around. That's not
So you
what
don't.
you said. But here's my question: how are we supposed to tell the difference between good men and bad men?
Um. Uh. I don't know. There's not really a way you could tell. I think you just gotta be very
Exactly.
cautious. You gotta be very
Exactly.
cautious.
Exactly.
But how do we tell the difference between a bad woman and a good woman?
Again, you never said protection against women. You said protection against men. You need. Do
Men,
you
okay,
need
okay, let me
what
redefine it. I'm sorry.
protection? What
Let me.
protection do you need against women?
Women can do. Women are not in the same. Everybody is bad and good. That
So do you
like.
walk when you walking outside? Are you and you see a woman? Are you afraid?
I mean, if you go to like Colombia or Brazil, there are
No,
women
sir.
who
No,
drug men.
sir. No, sir. If you was to go outside right now and
Uh-huh.
saw a group of women, let's say it was three women, would you be afraid?
If I was It depends on what's going on.
No, I'm asking you yes or no. If you went out your door right now and it was
Uh-huh.
3 women, will you be afraid?
I would be cautious.
What do you think they could do to you?
Anything, anybody is possible of anything.
If
Guns
you went
exist, knives.
outside, if you went outside and you saw 3 men, would you be afraid?
I'm cautious around men and women. Doesn't matter. So you're telling me if you saw 3 women like looking like malicious outside, you wouldn't feel no type of way? You would just walk and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be safe."
I would feel much safer with women than men.
So if you saw 3 women that looked like they were up to no good, you would still feel
What
safe
is
walking past
what
them.
does up to no good look like?
Um, Probably they're wearing ski masks or something like that, or
How
you
often
know,
do you see women wearing ski masks, sir?
I'm just giving a hypothetical. You were giving me a hypothetical.
I'm just trying to get clarification. How often do you see women walking around with ski masks?
How
It's a
often is there 3 random women outside your door?
Hold on,
yeah. That's
I'm sorry. Whoa! We're not doing a circle joke. Do not interrupt. I
Sorry.
get you can talk in a second, sir. I ask you a question.
oh, it's a hypothetical. You know what a hypothetical is, right? You
I
gave me a
know.
hypothetical. I gave you a hypothetical too. So it doesn't make sense for you to ask me that question, don't you think?
All right, what's up? You want? Can you respond to the prompt?
Yeah, my apologies for interrupting at first.
And
Um,
so,
so yeah, I want to start off by saying, women are just as capable as protecting themselves and others as men, and the role of protectors is not limited to one gender. Women can protect in many ways, including providing for their families, communities, and the world. But however, the idea that women are naturally protectors does not really reflect the complexity of life. For example, women have a higher level of oxytocin, which is linked to, bonding, social connection, and also monogamy as well. Which leads to more compassion, which is usually not a leader role. It's more for bonding and things like that.
so it's funny how you try to throw that monogamy thing for pair bonding. Noted. So, would you say that when it comes to protection in our society, are women more likely to be protectors or men more likely to be protectors?
Um, from like physical violence, men, but like emotional things, because there's different ways of protecting. You can protect somebody emotionally, right? Or you
So
can protect
who's more likely to protect you emotionally, men or women?
women,
Okay. Who's more likely to protect you from harm, men or women?
men, but it's usually from other men.
So would you agree that women are more likely to be protectors?
I would disagree. They can be. Doesn't mean they can't be. They can be great protectors, but just in today's society, you can blame it on men. This sexist society, you can blame it on that. But for whatever reason it is in this society, men tend to be the protectors. They tend to be in the army more, police more, things like that, firefighters.
Hold up real quick. Are you black or YT?
I'm mixed. I'm Native American, black and white.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I don't know what side I'm talking to. Do you feel protected by the police, sir?
Nah, I feel more protected by firefighters.
Okay, so don't say the police if you don't feel protected by them. That's gonna like that
Well,
debunks what your whole hold up. That debunks your whole claim because y'all keep saying police, but you know good as well if you driving late at night, you don't want to see police sirens behind you, especially if you by yourself on the empty street. Like be for real.
but if I'm being robbed, not calling out because there's multiple assailants, I call
Do you
911.
know? Do you know the percentage of robberies have went down dramatically?
Sure, but they're still happening.
Who's robbing people?
It's usually impoverished people.
Who's robbing people?
It's usually other impoverished people robbing other impoverished people.
So when it comes to robbery, right, and you walk past a woman on one side of the street, or likely you could walk past a man on the other side of the street, who would you feel safer walking by on the street?
So I'm walking in the middle, neither. But if I had to choose, the woman.
And that's the honest answer, because you know that men aren't protectors; they destroy and they harm. What's a
Well,
leader, sir?
well, I mean,
What's
it's
a
like,
leader?
I'm
What's a
sorry,
leader? What's a leader?
a leader. A leader is someone who takes on the responsibility of leading somebody in the right direction.
Who are the leaders in our society, men or women?
It's mostly men.
Tell me why.
They're the enforcers of the law.
So the
Yeah,
police.
right. Hey, they ain't got to be good. Look, there's plenty of bad men out there. I'm saying that they're the leaders. There can be bad leaders. Leader don't mean you're good, you
What
know.
qualities do a leader have?
Let me see. They should be able to multitask. They should be able to think rationally under pressure. They should be able to stay a few steps ahead of the current situation. And a good leader should have the best intentions in mind, but a bad leader would have selfish intentions in mind.
Do you think police think rationally when they become stressed?
Some do, but the majority don't.
Okay, so default, they're not leaders by your definition.
No, they are leaders. They're just bad leaders. Right? So like as a leader, right, you can be like very coercive with your
So I
speech.
can change my prompt to women are the good leaders and men are bad leaders.
Hey, hey, you could. That would be a first you would have to establish, you would have to explain the difference between a good leader and a bad leader, which would lead to more, talking. But yeah, I mean, that would be in my opinion, better. I mean, this isn't a bad debate so far. I think we're having a conversation, but yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
I don't know, I don't feel like it's a debate. But
A
question for
conversation,
you,
sorry.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
As a black man, right? When you look back at your ancestors who have fought for your rights, right? What makes them leaders?
My ancestors who fought for my rights.
You know who I'm talking about.
No, no, no. I was actually, you broke up a little bit. I was in there's certain parts of my house that have bad connections. So, I mean, what made them a leader would say they went against the norm. They fought against the oppressor.
So that made them a leader.
Well, I mean,
Hold up. I'm just asking a question. Fighting against your oppressor, does that make you a leader?
no, no, no. It doesn't make you a leader because you can be a follower. You can be following the leader fighting against your oppressor.
Mm.
So not technically. I don't think you technically have to be. You can definitely be a follower, and you're just following the leader. I don't think women, in the majority of cases, are leaders, but they can be. But I think in this society, it might be because of the patriarchy. You know, it might be because of that. But
So
we
do you
are the
think
majority leaders.
so do you think black men aren't leaders?
100% we can be. We're just not given the chance enough.
So why wouldn't you say that same explanation for women?
Biology.
But see how this is what I'm saying. You when I said it too about being black, you was able to give an honest explanation fairly quickly. But once the conversation shifted back to women, you start lying again.
Because it's a touchy subject.
It's not a touchy subject. You just can't be honest.
No, I am honest. It's biology. That's the
How
reason.
is it biology, sir?
Because how we're made. So do you believe in God or evolution? Because how we're made. So do you believe in God or evolution?
It doesn't matter.
It does. Because if you
It does
believe in
not.
God,
If what you're saying is true, it should apply regardless. So go ahead.
exactly it applies in both. I just want to know your stance so I can come to you
It doesn't
at a
matter. It
okay.
doesn't
So
matter.
I'll give you both stances. God made man and a woman in a certain image. If you don't believe in God, then evolution, at an evolutionary standpoint, men evolved to be leaders, and women were the gatherers. We were the hunters.
Women also hunted. You haven't done research.
No, they did for sure. Women hunted, not on the not to the
Just
extent
hold
as
up,
men.
pause. In the misconception that you have, for some reason you think hunting makes someone a leader, but gathering is not leadership. That shows even your mindset is flawed. Why do you think women come together, communicate with each other, gathering things that people need to survive? Why is that not leadership? But
It's a
going
different type of
out, hold
leadership.
up, pause. You quickly said that's not leadership, but people going out hunting is.
Yes, it's a different type of leadership, right?
Then
So
hold up. No, because that's see what I'm saying. You lying. You said it's a different type of leadership, but you very fluently said the hunters, which included women, were leaders.
the
But
minority of women,
pause. But the gatherers were not. And you said it so easily.
yes.
You don't see how your thought process is flawed.
I don't, especially if I can explain. You see, you can be a leader of a small group, right? Or you can be a leader of the group. So let's say there's a leader in a small group. There can still be a greater leader who is a lead of that group. There might be a group of women that gathered and that gathered the berries, but there was a leader woman of that woman group, but there was still a man group that ruled the whole town or something
Well,
like that.
again, hierarchy. You don't need hierarchy to have a leader. Just because you're in the front of the line don't mean you're not leading. Or it's not a position thing. Leaders can delegate. I'm pretty sure if I said if a business had a boss who didn't leave out his office often to do work, but delegated tasks to his employees, you'd be like, yeah, that man is most definitely a leader. You would say that real easy.
You right?
But the problem is your misogyny is so ingrained, you can't even see the flaw in your logic. You're saying that hunting is leadership, but gathering is not, because you associate hunting with men and gathering with women. That's your misogynistic view. That's your misogynistic mindset.
I disagree. I mean, because like
Of
I said,
course you do. Of course you do, because you've been conditioned to see one is something that's leadership and the other is not. That does
did I
not
ever
make
say women
sense.
can't be leaders?
How is it that going out and hunting for food is any different from gathering food?
Right. So the difference between hunting and gathering is hunting is much more dangerous. Right? It's much more dangerous. You need more.
So
Uh,
you can only be a leader if you're in harm's way.
no, but if you can
All right,
handle
then
it well,
pause.
you would be
Then
a better
no, then
leader.
make that mean you're wrong.
It doesn't mean that. Okay, because we're talking about exceptions and rules. Just because there's an exception doesn't make me wrong, right? So, me saying men were hunters, yes, there were some women hunters. That doesn't
No,
discriminate.
you don't know how many hunters were women. Be for real.
Oh, I don't know the exact number, but I know the majority weren't.
You don't know that. That's the
Of
thing.
course, because
No,
you
hold
can look
up,
at
hold up,
baskets. You
hold
can look at
up.
baskets.
Sir, calm down.
Yes,
Because you
ma'am.
haven't researched this.
Yeah.
There's a pause for a second. Calm the fuck down.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a time when women lived communal amongst themselves and they had to hunt and gather. And men would hunt and bring the food to the women so he could live amongst them. And they will
Yep.
allow certain pause for a second, certain men to come join them for that reason, and they usually procreated with those men. Women, without him there, still hunted. They still gathered. The problem is you already in your mind think hunting is leadership because you see masculine, uh, unaliving, something that brings you harm as leadership.
No, I do not.
Pause for a second. You're not listening.
I am listening. I agreed at
You
some
can't be
points.
listening if you're
No,
talking.
I said yes.
Hold up. Pause. Don't say anything. Just mute up. I haven't been
Okay.
cutting you off. You can talk.
My fault.
Listen to what I'm saying. You said the hunters were the leaders and the gatherers were not. That's what you said, and I'm paraphrasing. You have already convinced yourself that certain behaviors that are associated with men are leadership qualities, but that's associated with women are not. That is flawed logic. That is part of your conditioning. That's his misogyny. That's the fucking problem. And that's why men can't see that women are the actual leaders in society, because you associate things as assigned with men and masculinity as leaderships by default, even if it's not. And you cannot unsee it for some reason. And that's what the fuck is wrong with y'all. And it's so annoying because, like, it's like talking to a baby. I have to be detailed and break it down, and you still can't see it. You're going to want to continue to argue. Gathering, learning how to communicate amongst each other has been extremely beneficial for our society. The reason why you can use complex language is because of women. And you're going to tell me that's not leadership because that's not associated with men? That's your fucking problem. That's what's wrong with the men in our fucking society.
I never said that for one.
Pause. I'ma just all right, go ahead. That's it. What's up, my Lisa?
Hey, TikTok is cheating.
What happened?
So you got this 10K. This your third time at 10K. This your third time. At first, I was like, maybe that's just me being.
Let's say 8.8
Yeah.
for me.
I know, because it keeps resetting. It's probably gonna change back for me too. I know you were at 10K because you know how I am. But this your third time at 10K. Like on my screen it says 10K. So and it's been like intermittent glitching, the little pink and blue dots in the middle. I don't know what that might mean on the back end for you. I just sort of wanted you to make sure you kept this live because they cheating you, and I feel like it's about to reset again. You're right. He not gonna hear what you're saying.
Do you understand what I'm saying, my Lisa? Because I think it's pretty fucking clear.
Yeah, if the woman is in charge and she says, you know what, seeing as how you're not efficient at certain other things, I'm gonna delegate this task to you. And because one part of the process says that you might have to go up against an animal that could cause you harm, that means you're leading something. No, if she told you to go, you're not the leader. You're just the person, going ahead and doing the action. But for some reason, he sees that as leadership.
No, you got the echo.
He continues to see that if you are, like you said, if you're in danger, immediately that means that you're in a leadership role, because in his mind, he's correlating that whole protection and whatever. And in my brain, you know how I am, I'm thinking like, oh, well, what if they're a vegan society? What if they don't need anybody to do that? What happens then? If you don't serve that purpose in our community and all they eat is vegetables and berries and stuff like that, then what happens? You don't serve a purpose, which is what we're seeing in our society now. If you don't feel like you serve a quote unquote purpose, then y'all become even more problematic when you don't find what that thing is, because you're not autonomous. You don't feel like you serve a purpose unless you're putting yourself in harm's way, unless you're being violent, unless you're being aggressive. All of those things are what you correlate to leadership. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, if you go out and you say you are going out and doing the hunting, and in that hunting you come back with something, but you've been harmed, and the women in our society have gathered things that are medicinal and they can help heal you, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like you become septic or something and they have to, provide herbs. That's not a leader. That wouldn't be who you would go to. So I don't know. He's talking in circles because he doesn't want you to be right, because in his mind that would possibly take away how men are seeing themselves as having value. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
And also the problem is he knows I'm a woman, so he's not going to give what I say the validity as he would if it was a man up here. Like, what I'm saying is, men are so full of themselves. They are so fucking full of themselves. It's like, oh, men do this. That's what leadership is. Literally, that's how they're being conditioned. This is what men do. This is what men do. Those qualities must be a leader. That makes no fucking sense. So you're not looking at anything women do as leadership because you don't think that women are capable of leading. It's part of your fucking conditioning. It's like, and it's like a fucking firewall in your brain or something. It's fucking weird. And just like you say, medicinal purposes, I'm pretty sure if he gets sick and need to go to the hospital, he gonna be like, oh, this hospital was built by a man. But you're not gonna look at like how women contributed to the treatment you're receiving. That's not leadership though, right? Because a man didn't do it. What the fuck is that?
Let's stop being difficult. But here's the thing, like if you really took it to um a standpoint of just saying, let's say we take it to base level humans and we didn't have society the way that we do now, and we were just all living and gathering whatever we could do amongst each other as human beings. If the women, collectively decided, you know what, the situation that we live in is unsafe to bear children, would they not be the ones who are leading whether the society was to continue to perpetuate it? Not just like right now, if women decided collectively that it was in our best interest with all the things that are happening in the world, you know what, it's probably not a good idea to continue to have children. Would that not be the leadership role? Because leadership doesn't require aggression, it requires the ability to impact changes in a meaningful way that will change what's happening in that society. So I don't know. I think that you don't have to, it doesn't make you less because you're not having that quote unquote title of leadership, but men see that as saying, oh, we have to step down or we would be standing behind. And that makes them feel uncomfortable, or maybe that makes them feel like they have no or less value. I can't even really tell you what is in their minds, but the first person whose voice that you really become familiar with is your mother. Is she not leading what's happening in your life? So I don't know. I think it can be very frustrating and exhausting, but sometimes it's funny to hear them, and as soon as there's a problem in their lives, a few of them might go to a man in their lives, but a majority of them, especially once they begin dating, get married and different things, are going to go to women for help. So I find that super, super duper ironic that the women are the ones, if you ask them the last 5 things that you needed in life, who helped you, 9 times out of 10, especially in our community, would be a woman. So that's really funny.
What's up, Earl?
Yeah, what's up, ladies? Slightly different take, right?
Hold up, pause. Do you agree or disagree with the prompt?
Actually, I disagree.
Okay.
But there's a respectful reason why I do, right? Women aren't leaders for a specific reason, right? Because if you all are leading and protecting and stuff like that, how can you nurture if you're providing and protecting, right? That's why women don't lead, is because that innate ability to nurture, right? That's you all superpower. You feel me? That's why you all need to be protected. That's why we will lay down our lives to preserve yours,
So
because
hold up
we
real quick.
value
Hold up.
that
Real quick.
nurturing
Hold up.
ability to live.
First of all, men don't lay down their lives to protect women. Men risk their lives to have access to women. Let's be clear about that one, okay?
Yeah.
Hold up though. When you make the claim that the nurturing thing, men also nurture. The thing is, men nurture shit. Y'all nurture materialistic shit. Like, I know men who nurture their cars. They take care of their cars like they fucking babies. I know men with shoe collections. They nurture their fucking shoes. Like, y'all need to stop with that, oh, women are nurturers or whatever, because you want women to have that. No, y'all don't know how to y'all lack the emotional intelligence, but the way y'all nurturing shows up is y'all nurture shit and y'all nurture each other. Like, men love to be in a circle jerk and nurture his brethren. So I don't know why y'all say that bullshit.
Wait, do you just like hate men? Because I didn't say anything
Did I ever say
disrespectful.
anything about
Like,
hating men? I didn't say anything
no, but okay.
disrespectful. What did I say that was
So,
disrespectful?
well, hold on, because I just told you, right, that
You was
men
incorrect and I
value.
corrected you. What did I say that was disrespectful? What did I
Well,
say that
if I
was
can speak,
disrespectful?
okay. Well, like I just said, right? Men would sacrifice ourselves to preserve your
And
life,
I just
right?
said that's not true. Why are you repeating it again?
Okay. Because just because you don't
Femicide
like
rates
it
have
doesn't mean it's not good.
femicide rates have quadrupled in the last 20 years. How is that laying down your life to protect a woman if men are unaliving women? What are you talking about?
Well, you know what? Is there not a specific woman that doesn't want to be led or thinks that she's the equivalent of a man?
Nobody wants to be
Does that lead
equivalent.
to
Hold
her
up,
demise?
pause. When y'all say equivalent of a man, because you done put man on top of, you feel like men are above women. Nobody wants to be a fucking man and delusional,
But hold
sir.
on. Why wouldn't you want
No.
why wouldn't you want somebody else to take the brunt? If I'm telling you that as a man that I value your life more than mine, I'm willing to do
You
whatever to
don't, hold up.
preserve yours, but yet you're still offended, that doesn't make sense.
Hush, Earl. You not paying. This is the problem. I just said this earlier. Y'all don't listen to us. You want to come up here and talk because you think, oh, I'm a man. I'm going to show these women the flaw in their thinking. I just said the femicide, that is unaliving of women, has quadrupled in the last 20 years, meaning more men are unalive. Hush. Men are unaliving women. Literally. It's a fucking epidemic. And you're going to tell me that men are laying down their lives to protect women? Men do not lay down their lives to protect women. Men lay down their lives for access to women because they objectify women, because having a woman in your possession makes you feel powerful. You don't feel that power without your access to women. That's not laying down your life, and that's not protection. If that was the case, the
So wait,
femicide rate would not be up as high as it is. And if men felt strongly about it,
making up a
instead of
statistic.
unaliving women, men will be fighting against that, but they're not.
And let me say this too, Earl. Just hold on, Earl. I have 3 kids, right? And each time that I have decided to bring forth life, I was willing to, because you know the type of inherent risk that comes with having a child, doing that. So some woman, before you even knew who you were going to be or what you were going to be, was doing the thing that you're claiming that you would do, that I would have to be in a situation for you to prove to me. I've already proven that 3 times over. 3 times before they even can understand fully what it meant, right? To share your body with someone else to bring forth their life. I put my life on the line 3 times. You are saying that you would, that you're saying you're willing to, but the only way for me to know that is for us to get into a situation where that is potentially going to happen, right? I don't know that. That's what you're saying to me, right? And you may very well be that person, but there's no evidence of that. I have evidence of it. I have the scars to prove it, right? And so therefore, when you're saying what you're saying, I think you think that we're saying you have to be beneath women, or that when we say that we're leaders, that diminishes your manhood, and it doesn't. You're saying, okay, I'm willing to take a risk. I'm willing to be in harm's way, blah, blah, blah. I've already done it. You have yet to prove it potentially to the women in your life. You're just saying you would.
Okay, so if the women in my circles, right, my family members, friends, associates, colleagues, they wouldn't dare be caught in a conversation like this, right? Because they know that the men in their circles, we protect them. They don't have to lead. They can get comfortable in their feminines. They can focus on raising their children. Or
Tell us how you do that. Tell us how you do it. No, because I want you to know, you're being vague. Tell us how you do it.
Oh my God. Literally, because you make a woman a wife, right? You make her a wife. Then you make it so she doesn't have to go out and do all this stuff that you all want praise for, when it's just simply being a responsible adult.
So you
right?
want a woman to be in your possession.
It's only, hold on. There's only a particular onset of woman that believes that she needs recognition for what her counterpart does. We're telling you all that, hey, there is a benefit to being a woman. Why not take that benefit? Why are you all striving to get recognition for what? Hold on, can I finish?
No, it's not.
Why are you all striving to? Okay,
You're
so
lying.
listen, say I'm lying, it doesn't
But
make
you
it
are
true,
lying.
right? Okay.
You telling women that's a benefit. It's not a benefit.
Okay.
It's a
So why?
reason why. Because your boy who was just up here who got yapping in the comments when he was talking about women, no women, it wasn't that we couldn't work. We couldn't own property, right? We needed men to have bank accounts, have credit. Literally, that's how the laws were set up, making us be in those positions. And it was done on purpose. So now women have rights to do those things on their own. It's not given to us. We had to fight for that. We had to fight for it.
Who gave you those rights?
Nobody
Who gave you those
gave.
rights? Men gave you those rights.
You
And
a
if we
fucking
didn't want you
lie.
to have,
Aren't you a black man? You's a fucking lie.
yeah, no, we can.
That's
Men
crazy.
gave you your rights. Men gave you your rights. Period. So,
You
but
got another YT
those,
man up here. That's fucking crazy.
why do you want me to be dis? I'm talking to you civilly. You don't like.
That's why Earl was black.
It's crazy
He
because
a dumbass.
as a black man, a man gave you your rights. So if that's does that mean you weren't a man when you didn't have the right? Never mind. I'm gonna just be quiet because
Nobody
maybe I
gave women rights. Women fought for fucking rights. That's crazy. Men didn't. They tried to take that right away, and women had to fight for it, you dumbass. He's just saying a bunch of bullshit. And y'all say, oh, the women I know, they would they like to they can live in their feminism living in a house. You want somebody trapped in your house, like y'all need possessions, y'all need access to women to feel powerful. That's crazy.
And the thing is that just the notion of human beings, like there's a difference between having biological differences versus being automatically just by nature being a leader. That is so bananas to me. Like I don't know, I know there are some things that I still, I'm as people, we should always be learning. So there's never, oh, I'm always right. But there are just some things fundamentally, especially in our community, we got to let go of. We have to be willing to have those uncomfortable conversations where, a lot of times when we're talking about certain topics, when we talk about indoctrination, people are willing to start at least moving in the direction of looking at it. Because I can't say men are actually moving in that direction physically yet. They just looking over there. That we have to unindoctrinate ourselves from certain thought processes, because us still using those thought process, that idea that men are the leaders, when you have these super intelligent, super strong, super resilient women who are able to exist, continue our children still being here at the same rate that they have, in spite of, just like you gave those statistics, we're still the same percentage, at least allegedly by the census, in the population, even though we know we're not all being counted for a myriad of reasons. And they don't see that. They still want it to be, oh, y'all can stand behind us. But then when you say, okay, let's say we take your antiquated, ridiculous notion, with you saying that that's who y'all are just by default, what have you done? If I ask you, what did you do? Don't talk about the presumed idea that you're going to lay down your life for me or whatever. What have you built? What is the thing that if you took it out of society and you took it out and you took it away, that would be the thing that would make people take notice in our society as the leaders of in our culture, especially? What would that thing be? What could people not have in our society, that our men who are these leaders that continue to fight us as we make these strides? What is the thing that you've provided? Like that conversation is so ridiculous. Rather than say, okay, let's figure out how not to think like this. This doesn't serve us as a community, doesn't serve us as a population. Let's stop looking at this. Nope. Keep fighting to push the women down, to push the women back into these notions of gender roles and indoctrination. And we just gonna keep sitting here, not spinning our wheels and absolutely getting nothing accomplished. But eventually we won't have to have these conversations, because I feel like dynamically women in our community especially are doing all the things to show you silently what it looks like to be in roles of leadership. Like we're putting a lot of gaslighting and buzzwords into these podcasts and conversations and on social media, but the numbers are telling you that even when you harm us more, we're still persevering. Even though we're not getting paid the same thing, we're still persevering. Even though, you know, we could easily divest, we're still persevering. Eventually the truth is going to be the truth. And all these statistics that people like to run up and challenge and say we're looking at this and we're looking at that, the data is going to prove itself eventually, because I know I'm watching it. I know the people that I put in terms of like, okay, who can I learn from, in a way that I don't have to worry about, is there a secondary thing, like are you being somebody who wants to mentor me because you have knowledge, you want to share it, and you want to see me thrive and flourish, or you have knowledge but you can see yourself figuring out, ooh, can I get with her in that kind of way? And there's these other sort of things that you're masking while you're doing this to be manipulative. But don't forget to listen to her breakdown of the 48 laws of power. I don't know if any of y'all are following her. I am listening to them. So by default, a book that I never thought I would read, I'm understanding the principles of it. So y'all go ahead and y'all make sure y'all follow the content Tara's been pushing out, because I'm going, oh my God, how many of these have I bumped into and I just didn't know it?
Thank you for that support, Melissa. I'm gonna do 3 more tomorrow. I've been trying to be consistent. Marcus, are you there or are you somewhere else?
Yo, what's up?
Do you agree? Hold up, even can see now. You weird. Y'all, Mars, just so y'all know, I don't want more than 2 people on the panel at a time, and I'm not blocking nobody. They can say this. He getting on my nerves. He keep requesting up, but that could be a case study. Marcus, do you agree or disagree with the prompt?
I disagree.
Tell me why you disagree, Marcus.
Can you tell me what women are leaders
No,
of?
no, no. Ask your question. Tell me why you disagree, Marcus.
Because I don't think I don't think women are leaders, protectors, and providers. I don't think that's the thing. It's a
Tell
small
me what a
percentage,
leader
but I don't
is.
think
Tell me
huh?
what a leader is.
A leader is someone that's gonna be governing people, and yeah,
Do leaders sometimes follow?
you said do leaders sometimes follow?
Yeah.
Not really. They're usually given the orders.
Okay, so that says your mindset. How are men leaders?
We are in majority of those roles in society.
So discrimination. So discriminating against people makes you a leader. So you think YT men are leaders?
Uh, it depends on where they're. If we're in the United States, of course, they're a majority of white people in the United States. If we're in Africa, it's going to be a black leader, right?
No, not right. Not right at all. I'm just trying to. The mindset of these men is crazy.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Can you tell me one uh civilization that's been led by women that was successful?
Matriarchal societies, which are egalitarian, have existed way longer than patriarchal societies. Y'all gotta do
Can you
your
give me an
research.
example? Can you give me an example?
No, you can put that in the Google and see what you can get back, though. I'm not here to educate
Aren't
you,
you
sir. I'm
aren't
not
you an
here for the
expert?
labor. I'm not here for the labor, so no, I cannot. I will not. You can do that on your own.
Okay. I'll Patriarchal society has been in existence since the dawn of time.
You
We have
must be
never
religious. You must be a
huh?
religious man.
I'm not religious. That's just how the society has been working for a
No,
long time
that's
ago.
not
It's been
true. You don't know
it's
about
been
the agricultural revolution. You don't know about how patriarchy actually came to fruition, sir. You just talking.
patriarchy patriarchy
No, no.
so
Humans, hold up. Humans lived in matriarchal societies, which are egalitarian, which not necessarily just women led, egalitarian for way longer than these patriarchal societies has existed. You don't know shit. So
well,
no, that's not true. Go put that in your Google search real quick. We'll wait. That's not fucking true.
you said okay.
Sir, go
Yeah.
look it up. It's not fucking true.
You said we have not lived in a
And
male
since the dawn of
dominated.
time, no, that's not true. Y'all don't know shit. It's fucking annoying. This weird ass dude is keep requesting up. It's fucking weird. Malisa, I'm gonna let Catalina up. You can request back. I don't want more than
Okay.
2 people for you, okay?
No problem.
So, it says we have been in a patriarchal society for centuries. That's what it
What's
says.
up, Catalina? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I heard the BS and decided to hop in. Because, Marcus, Google is free 99, and I did your homework for you. There are societies still existing today that are matriarchal. It's not hard. So, either you're deliberately not finding them, typing in the wrong thing, or you weren't searching to begin with. Either way, not our problem. But when you assert a claim, it's on you to back it up. You're asserting the claim that women aren't the real leaders, protectors, or providers. I would then go on to say that you believe you are. You believe men are the leaders, the providers, the protectors.
Yeah, but generally, we created society and made it this good, right? You don't think we did?
So why do you keep saying we as a black man? That's fucking ridiculous.
What are
That's
you
what I was
talking
going
about?
for.
You
No,
don't. You don't know. First of all, you don't know where I come from. You don't know my background. You don't know my lineage. You
oh my
can't just
god. Are
wait.
you?
Wait? Do you assume all black men are were slaves, or like what do you?
I never
You
said
don't know
that.
where my family came from. You don't know if I'm rich, poor. Why are you saying
You,
as a black man? I don't. Huh?
you fucking idiot. I'm talking about the people who slaughtered people, who enslaved people, in order to build a society that you think is perfect, sir.
I never said it was perfect. I'm just saying this is that was immoral, but that's how it is. Like that's
You know, say, but like
that. No,
you're an
that's
idiot, sir. Like
how am
what?
I? How am I an idiot? That's
I
how
don't even want to
humans.
argue that point because it just doesn't make sense. All
You
right.
You said that men are providers and protectors.
yeah
Like that's a hill you'll stand on.
yeah. I'll stand on it. I think
Okay, and
we are
how firm do you think that foundation is before I start giving out these numbers and these facts? How firm do you think that foundation is? I mean, I
pretty.
guess it's not very firm because it's going off of trust me, bro. All right, cool. There's something called the bystander effect, and they did a study on
Oh,
that, and it was surrounding conversation and physical intervention. Now, this study showed that on conversation and on physical intervention, women were more likely to intervene than men on both cases, regardless of the gender of the victim. Men were more likely to stand by. That is what was found.
okay.
So this whole
Okay. Can I?
protectors bit, when you are more likely to be harmful, no.
I think the reason why a lot of men don't intervene in situations such as the bystander effect, like that example, is because when a man usually intervenes into situation, people are going to automatically be aggressive,
That's
you know,
not,
and think
no,
that's
you
going to
know,
be
what is
a
the
huge
bystander
conflict.
effect? What is the bystander effect?
Bystander effect is when something is going on and who's going to be the first to intervene. People usually don't intervene. Everybody just stands there and waits for the person to intervene, then everybody else intervenes, right? Pretty sure that's what it is, right?
What do you think protection is?
Protection?
Mhm.
Protection is protecting, securing something, making sure something is safe.
What type of protection exists? What are different types of protection?
Emotional, physical, yeah, emotional, physical, yeah, mental.
How do men provide emotional protection?
Um, emotional protection.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, emotional protection. I mean, we put many systems in place to protect the well-being of women and children, right?
Why do you keep saying we? It's so weird. Like what?
Am I not a man? What am I? I'm a man, right? So I think I associate with
Go
that
ahead, go
group, right?
ahead, go ahead. Tell us the detail. Like what? What have men put in place to protect women's emotional well-being, sir?
Emotional well-being. We remove no fault divorce. We I'll
So men
support.
just woke up. Men woke up one day and was like, let's get rid of no fault divorce. Let's protect these women. Is that what you're saying? That's what happened?
no women protested, and we gave it to them, right?
You gave it to them. My
Yeah.
God.
Did we not give it to them? They protested, and we gave it to them, right?
Why was those laws like that in the first place? Why was that a
A cer-
law? Why was it a law that you had to get permission to divorce someone? Who made that law?
Caucasian men.
Oh, now it's just a Caucasian man. I thought it was we. It's not we anymore.
I mean, okay, yeah,
No, be
we created this.
consistent. Be consistent. Say men.
Okay, man, yeah, man.
Okay, so if men try to take away a right away from women in the first place in order to control them, because otherwise women were not being controlled, which is why they enacted in the first place. That is not protection. That literally is not protection.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. See where you're coming from. But the if we didn't have bad men in the world, we need good and bad men, and that's
No,
what
we
keeps
don't need good
society going.
and bad men. The reality is, if it was only women, we wouldn't have this fucking
If
problem.
it was only women, society wouldn't even function. Like we'll just die out. You know, it's impossible. We gotta think in the real world. In the real world, it's gonna be bad men and good men.
Do you
We need the
realize
good.
that men? Do you realize men are a genetic mutation of women? Do you understand that women came first?
Yeah, we are pairs of each other. We need each other. Okay, we need each other to sustain in
You didn't
life.
hear what I said.
You said we're a genetic mutation of women.
Yeah, so like even in when you're a fetus, for a certain period of time, you can't even tell your smacks because men is literally some type of genetic mutation that happened.
You've never heard of that? Well,
Of course
from
you
what I know,
haven't. Of course you haven't
from
heard
what
of it.
from what I know from school, it
Yeah,
takes
you know,
women have.
to say what I know from school, you haven't done any research outside of school. Are you aware that indoctrination happens in schools? Do you realize that critical thinking is not prioritized in schools the way they should be?
Yeah, that's a factor. I've researched this on my own time in school too. I mentioned school because I learned it there first, and then I did my own research on the by myself too.
Yeah, they have less chromosomes, and when you have babies, they carry on the mitochondria DNA from the mother.
Can we start on the topic? The topic is if men are
Sir,
leaders,
sir,
protectors, and
sir,
providers.
sir, sir, don't do that. I'm talking to somebody in my comments.
Oh,
But he is lying, Gigi. We know he lying. That's fine. They be lying all the fucking time. It's normal. We used to it.
okay.
And
My
just
point.
hold up, pause. I'm talking to Gigi right now. You can mute up. It's just interesting because like when the guy was up here earlier and I was explaining to him that literally women are providing protection in real life, women are being leaders in real life, he couldn't understand it. He didn't understand that certain words in his vocabulary he associate with men, and because he associate those words with men, then only those things could literally be leadership. Like it's a mental block or something there that is just weird for somebody who not have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. At the same time, feel like they're authority in a position, and I guess they like I'm going up there, dick swinging, to tell these women what the fuck it really is. But yet the men don't understand that a lot of them just ain't got the range. They just don't have the fucking range, and it's weird as hell. It's plain as shit, and they can't even fucking see it, and it's fucking frustrating. Catalina, do you want to say something?
I find it hilarious that he did in fact jump on the whole, yeah, we provide, we protect.
Is he a
And I'm
bot?
gonna ask you to bullet point this, okay? 1, 2, and 3. Very simple. What is it that you provide, right? I think you said something about mental, emotional.
You said what do men provide in society?
So somebody didn't even hear my question. I said, you said to us, men provide and protect. Okay. Clearly, we are not inside the household anymore, which is where you're feeling threatened. Let us bring it back into the household. Maybe that'll help get your guard down a little bit, right? We're in the house. Who are you providing for within this household? How are you providing it? And what kind of protecting are you doing? Go.
Why are we talking about household? I thought, is this the topic or you just asked me a separate question? I thought this was like a general question about the world.
Women are the real leaders, protectors, and providers. You took the opposing stance. I don't think you realize how this works, right? So you took an opposing stance. I am in good faith attempting to help you see where maybe your stance is misguided. But in order for us to do that, you would actually have to play out the whole thing. So if you're incapable of doing that, I'm going to have to
I think he
pass
already
this
demonstrated
back
he
over
is
to Karen.
incapable. That's the problem. I think he's already demonstrated that.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait. Okay, can I do one at a time? There's two people talking at the same time. Okay,
Not you being overwhelmed, sir. I'm talking to Catalina. I wasn't even talking to you.
Okay, Catalina, right?
No, pause.
This is
Pause.
huh?
Pause.
Wait, what do you mean? What? Huh?
Pause. I
Yeah.
said I was talking to Catalina. You just inserted yourself in the conversation between myself and Catalina. I wasn't talking to you, sir. Goddamn. But yes, Catalina, you're not going to be able to use that example because he's having a hard time. Like, this one is worse than the last one. He's having a hard time just seeing reality for what it is, to understand words, to follow the conversation. And he's lying. So,
Okay, Catalina, this is my rebuttal, right? Okay.
what are you rebuttaling? What is the rebuttal for?
Okay, you keep muting my mic every time I'm trying to speak.
No, the Mars are muting you because you're annoying. But what are you rebuting?
Okay, no, I was giving my stance about the prompt to her.
No. Okay. I just want you to state, like, don't even look at the prompt. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. What are you refuting right now?
The prompt is not the point of me being here. I was gonna tell her my points about how men are leaders, providers, and protectors and providers, right?
So you rejecting her conversation about the household?
No, because I feel like that's a bad faith argument. She's trying to put me.
Do men not say they lead households, sir? Do men not say they lead households?
Are men monoliths?
Sir, it's a general question for general conversation. Do men not say that they lead households?
Some men. Yeah, some men, yeah.
Many men say that, sir. We just had a man up here earlier say that.
Okay, does he speak for me?
No, you can't say her examples in bad faith if that's what men say.
Okay, she didn't ask me if I thought that. She just generalizing.
Host.
Most men.
Hold on, Marcus. Go ahead, Catalina.
He's now making this assumption. First of all, I don't do arguments in bad faith. I actually stayed muted to give the opportunity, so I was nice. But I could show you mean if you want to, and I could show you bad faith. But we're going to scoot on from that for a second, because it seems like even when we narrow it down to one individual talking to you nice and slow and carefully, you still don't get it, and you want to try to say we're moving the goalpost. That's cute, that's fine, that's whatever. But now your new argument is, oh, well, this person's doing this person's doing that. I can't answer this question, that question. Can you put your mom on the phone? I feel like your mom has answered a lot of your questions for you for years. And I think that's what's going on in real time here.
Give me your stance, okay? Let's talk, okay? Let's go.
Catalina made it very clear what her stance was.
Can you repeat it again?
Okay, let's go. Nobody gonna repeat nothing again, sir.
I keep getting muted, and then you're talking to me, and then she's talking to me. She was like talking about.
You didn't make it. They got rid of you.
You see, I don't like you fucking niggers. This is the exact reason why I don't like you fucking Negroes. How are you gonna say stop appropriating our culture, but there's a fucking black Negro?
So that's a sign of insecurity. Men who have no power feel like they gotta come online and say stuff to people and anonymously for an ego stroke. It's fucking sad. Now Marcus trying to come back. Oh my god. It's too late for this bullshit.
Oh damn, I'm on my backup.
What's up,
Damn.
Mia?
Hey, Marcus probably sent him up here, but
Yeah, Marcus a YT man. He's sitting in the queue right now. He need a timeout.
yeah, I mean, when Catalina said put your mama on the phone, I had fell down. I had fell out. I was like, get your mom. Hey everybody.
No,
Hey
let that lady
y'all.
sleep. She know
Hey
that man
y'all.
dumb. How you doing, Mia?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel good. I feel real good. I've been a leader today.
I believe you. I saw you leading earlier. I was in the
I
summer Zen
was.
watching you. I said, look at Mia being a fucking leader.
I mean, I just be leading. I be leading. I be holding these Negroes' hand. I be proud of myself. But yeah, I was also been a protector. You know, I've been protecting and I've been providing. Yeah,
All that's
this
facts.
this is me. But yeah, I think that it's so interesting how I'm gonna say it again because I said it yesterday. If men truly were protectors, providers, and leaders, they would not come up here to debunk this so much as they would just talk about their shared experience in it, right? If these men truly
Amen.
felt like that they are these three things, they wouldn't be trying to defend the rest of the men. They would just simply come up here and say, I totally understand because I do blah, 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 blah. But instead, they are so tethered to the CULT of men and the boys club that they are trying to prove that men are manly men. And I think it's so funny because all of them come up here and crash out. That's what it is. They come up here and crash out every single time. Can't none of them give an example of what it means for men as a collective to lead, provide, and protect. Matter of fact, I've seen men twist themselves into pretzels to prove that provision isn't financial. Provision is the same as leading and guiding. It's interesting.
Did you hear the guy who said the thing about hunting and gathering?
No, I wasn't here. You didn't want me to come.
You's a lie. So this
Nobody
is
told me you was even live, so I
I
wasn't
told
here.
people to share it out. Y'all know my shit fucked up. But listen to
Oh
this.
yeah,
He
but no, I didn't
said
see. What
he
he said?
said you he said men hunt, so they were leaders. Women gathered, so they wasn't. And I asked him, why do you think hunting is a leadership quality, but gathering is not? Besides the point that women also hunted. And that's the problem. That's the problem with our language. Is certain words they associate with men and being masculine, and other words and scenarios they associate with women and being feminine. And they believe that anything that's associated with men is an automatic stamp of approval when it comes to leadership. And they don't understand how the things that women do are can also be leadership. I don't even want to say also, could be fucking leadership. And it's just weird because I'm like, if you're gathering, women literally are the reason why we have the complex language of today by being communal and talking to each other, right? Conversing and find out somebody mentioned that some plants are medicinal, find out which plants are poisonous, like literally developing language that we use today to communicate. And this motherfucker gonna say that's not leadership. These motherfuckers don't even know what leadership is. That's the weird thing. And that's what I mean by not having the range to have the conversation. You don't even know what the words on the screen mean. You just talk by default. You know how that I don't know that guy who used to come on here and he would play the lyrics from songs from back in the day just to so you could see how fucked up they were. And we was like, damn, we was singing along to those songs. And we wasn't thinking about what we were saying. That's why I said these niggas bots. Because they say stuff, but they don't stop to think about what the fuck it means.
But that goes to if you think about like what you said about men, everything that's associated with them is like the standard. So if being able to carry and have a child was seen as like this magical, amazing feat, then women would be the stronger people, right? Like by that logic. But they don't, because they can't do that, they minimize it. Everything that they think only women can do is what they minimize, and all of a sudden we have to we think of strength as only physical strength. We don't think of anything else. And I say this because even when we look back at when we were hunters and gatherers, what separated humans from their environment was the ability to think. That was the strength that they like a man could not go toe to toe with a lion. Like what are we talking about? So if a man can't go toe to toe with a lion, then what is the difference between his strength and a woman's strength in that time? If if you had to create a booby trap to catch to protect your living quarters from intruders like a lion, or if you had to learn how to put up a net to protect yourself from being bit by bugs, it's not that you're stronger than it's not that you're stronger than the lion or thing. You are stronger than the bug, but you get what I'm saying. You had
You
to
know, I like the
outthink it.
example. It's brain over brawn.
Yeah. So this whole idea that they're stronger, they're just saying that because the reality is it was women. You're saying you're stronger because of like the physical thing that you can do with your body build, but that's that's because you have been able to figure out scientifically that there is a difference between men and women. And had they not been able to figure that out, they would be saying something like it would always like the goalpost would just be moved is my point. Like they just move the goalpost every chance they get. Every chance they get. Which is why the patriarchy and the patriarchy is so fragile is because if it was natural, they wouldn't have to lie and they wouldn't have to move the goalpost and they wouldn't have to make it about the fact that they are quote unquote physically strong. They will be able to do a holistic view on humans in general and just speak to that, but they can't do that because they're trying to find a way to be more superior.
I agree. Even talking about when he made that point about it's so weird a black man talking about we gay rights. The fuck? That is crazy. But the idea that men had to take rights away from women in order to subjugate and control women is bitch made shit. Like that's not a leadership quality. If you were the leader, there would be no contest about women wanting to be at home and taking care of your raggedy ass kids. But we know that that's not the way it works. Tony, how's it a lie? Y'all just be saying shit and make you feel small, so you like, oh, that can't be true. You want to be coddled, even by the prompt. That's crazy. I'm losing it, y'all. I'm being honest with you. Catalina, did you want to say something? Mia playing on our phone.
No, because I fully support what your prompt is saying, and I already knew he was going to be on some BS. I was really hoping to play with him a little bit more, but he lacked the brain cells anyways, so probably gonna end my night/morning here since it's like 2 a.m.
All right,
and
you have
hopefully
your
catch another one.
Tony, stop talking shit and come up here. Don't be a bitch in the comments. Good night, Catalina.
Oh, Tony, men 100% rule? Do they?
Don't that remind you of what was that movie?
Well, do they
Rugrats, when they
though?
built. You remember they built that tree house and they were like, boys rule, girls rule, or some shit like that, or did it go the other way around? I don't know. It's
No,
getting real childish.
They 100% of the shots you don't miss, or is it the shots you do miss? Because you do miss the shots in your bedroom. Your mother's made complaints. You do miss shots on the field. That's why you're benched. You do miss shots with women. That's why you get shot down every single day. And you're missing shots in here because none of us know who you are. So now that we're down on all these amazing shots and all that, kindly take yours and go the fuck away. Or you out of Jergens and dry socks.
Man, fuck Tony. Mia, did you want to say something else?
I mean, I came up here to tussle. Cause I done gave my little monologue, but I
You're
want
not coming up here. Say, Catalina, I'm gonna drop you because I'm only having 2 people at a time up here. All right.
Oh, good, because I'm gonna fall asleep soon. But it was great being up here with you.
all
Come
right,
back.
girl. Bye, Catalina.
Hold on, where you go? Sagittarius, you playing on my phone? Not you requesting. Tony, bring your bitch ass up here.
Yeah, come on, Tony. Don't be scared,
You know he
Mr.
is.
Man.
Sagittarius, why you playing on my phone? I know you requested up, and then you going. What was that about?
Mr. Man.
Oh, I get tired of the bullshit.
Tell me
Oh,
about it. Not you. Don't do that.
the bullshit be making me tired.
How long you been on?
I got that probably close to 2 minutes. I mean 2 hours.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
I'm making 3 more videos here tomorrow, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. I've been consistent.
I know I seen them. They were so good.
I said, look at me being consistent.
Proud of you.
Cause I stay
Being
telling
a
y'all,
leader.
I am a leader. I'm a motherfucking leader. I'm protecting and I'm providing. Like, I love that for me. It's
Live it.
it's nice being a woman.
I want to make these videos too. Um, from the live today. I'm gonna have to send you and see. I don't know if I should post them. I think they funny though.
You should post them.
I think so.
That's what people come on the app for. To watch content.
That's true.
If you got content, put the shit on there. So
It's
people
kind of
can.
common. So I'm gonna edit them a little bit to make them shorter. I was editing them to make them shorter. So we'll see. I send you a preview, but I don't know, girl. I said I said all I could say.
Yeah, I think I said all I
Girl,
can say, but I just want to say that, like, men are bots. Y'all some insecure ass fucking bots. Y'all just come up here and say any fucking thing when y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all think men are leaders because they discriminate and put themselves in positions of power. That's literally not a leader. Okay, women have led movements. Women, that's social justice movement, civil rights, political change. Women have emotional intelligence. We are pushing that as something that's important. Like y'all appropriating that. Women focus on community, the community that y'all love. The circle jerking, like literally leading shit from you. Women are protecting. Protection isn't just physical, but women also protect physically, right? Women protect emotionally, mentally. Like women are advocates for justice. Women provide so many different types of protection. And when y'all say the police, when black people come to me and talk about police provide protection, I'm looking at you all the way sideways. That's some weird ass shit. Women are providers, provide care, fucking emotional support, guidance. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? It's not like the man who came up here earlier talking about women take care of the home like he don't live in 2024. These motherfuckers are delusional. It's crazy. Y'all don't live in reality. Y'all live in some fucking weird ass place you made up in your mind, and you gotta keep saying shit to make that shit real, because it's just in your fucking head. It's annoying. Yeah, Melanie, that shit was crazy. He was like the police. Like what, bitch? ACAB, shut the fuck up. What you was saying, Mia?
You know they're grasping for straws when you have black men talking about the police or stuff like that, or when they start to talking about, you know, they helped build this country, or that they gave, not build this country, but that they gave women their rights back. You know they losing their mind.
Sir, you're not coming up here with no 3 fucking followers. That's not happening. You shouldn't even had an option to go live. The fuck?
How many people is he following?
I think it was like 21.
Oh yeah,
No, we not doing that.
that might be sketchy.
What's up,
What?
public? We going to run this some more during the daytime, because
Hey, Club.
that's when all the men was up here. I think it's late. It's late. I'm losing it. I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. I'm losing it.
Yeah, you losing it. I've been working, and I done did a lot, so I'm out of steam too. I did a lot. I did the work of the Lord today. Okay, I'm just I'm gonna just give myself a pat on the back.
You deserve that. Hold up.
Mm.
I got you. Me out here doing the Lord's work, y'all.
I'm already in the equal size box, so you can't big box me.
I could. No, I can't. You right.
No, I'm already your equal.
Hold on. Wait. There you go.
You childish. This ain't good leadership quality.
I
Thank
love being
y'all.
childish.
Y'all so kind to me. I fuck with y'all the long way.
Y'all spam y'all. Me be
Oh,
me doing the Lord's work, y'all.
yeah, y'all made me feel good. They was eating my ass alive in the comments. That could have been my 13 reason, but the Lord stayed with me. He stuck beside me. He got me through the storm and the rain, and I'm here to give my testimony. I never would have made it. I was covered in the blood. He's in them comments, and that mean man's live didn't even phase me.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what's going on. Shoot.
You don't have to
But
work
it's
no more?
something. Girl, unfortunately, I don't even want to, man. But I'm gonna take y'all advice though. I am. I'm gonna take y'all advice. I
What
got a
advice we gave?
class, huh?
What advice did we give?
about like, not losing my cool, and I practiced today. Um I forgot how you told me. I wrote it down. But basically not like getting in the mud, basically.
Yeah, you can't let motherfuckers have power over you because that's essentially what that is. Especially when they're fucking like, if you saying somebody, um, you already know how I feel about it. But like, if you saying somebody's in a certain position, they shouldn't be able to get you there. Because if you
Hmm.
get upset, that means you don't believe it. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna argue with somebody about facts and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Cause I know they don't know what they talking about. I'ma just be like, nah, I'ma unallow the conversation because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. But if I feel like I gotta defend my position, then do I really believe that my facts are
right.
facts? You see what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. And yeah, so that's gonna be my new way of dealing with it. And I see somebody said no one gets to control you. Yeah, thank you, sweetie. That's true.
I love to
Um,
live in the petty too. Like you gotta find ways to be petty. Petty is life, y'all.
oh yeah, I'm gonna be petty.
Petty is life. Anybody can get pettiness.
I'm gonna be real petty. That's gonna be my revenge is just being petty. Okay, twin, twin, twin. Um,
I'm off
yeah, I'm gonna be
tomorrow.
petty.
The school's closed tomorrow. I'll be on here probably early.
I gotta go to work, twin.
You off, Lynn?
No, Lynn gotta work.
Okay, good. I get taxes, but when somebody wants to play,
You said what?
I'm listening what Sweet Tea said. I need one of them jobs I can work from home.
Mm, hell, me too. I was thinking about that. I never was like this, but now I'm like, ooh, man, I'm tired
I
of this, Grandpa.
I know some people didn't like the whole virtual thing. I love when I was doing virtual teaching. Literally, I could just roll out of bed. I wipe my face off, but still in the pajamas. You ain't got no job. I wish. I wish I ain't had to work.
I
And
ain't got no
I'm
job, Tommy.
like, we sound tired of shit up here. I'm gonna be honest.
I know we can do this shit on Discord, Tara. This shit boring. This shit stupid.
It's people here.
Oh, my bad, y'all. No offense.
Mm. You can't be saying stuff like that.
What? No offense.
No, the part before that.
Wait, you have to tell me what words I can't say.
You can say whatever you want.
I know, but I'm saying like, what words is kind of like I need to grow from.
I ain't the person to ask. Cause I be saying all the words. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn, you wanna do this prompt in the daytime? Cause y'all was mad at me earlier.
Melanie said. Melanie said she allergic to corporate America. No, don't do this without me. No, I'm playing.
What time
No,
you
I'm
get
not playing.
home? I can hop on it. Y'all wasn't mad, but I definitely started the live and ended that shit. I looked at the time. I was on live for 25 minutes.
Yep. You was rushing people.
I was. I ain't even want to hear from the ops. That's because I miscalculated the time. I thought I had like an hour and some change. I was wrong.
It's a song by Paul Morton, and it's Lord Don't Do It Without Me. I'm singing that song. I can't sing, but don't
Oh,
don't
Lynn said she got shit to do.
don't do it without me.
I'm gonna spend some time in my Discord tomorrow.
You gotta send
Um,
me a link.
you not in the Discord? I gotta send it to you. So I'm trying to clean my shit up because my shit was a hot mess. But I want to make it so that like we could do like a couple sessions of sharing information for MPD, so I can bring that back.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna freeball it no more.
Oh, that's gonna be some good therapy for me too. Doing it. Oh, Lynn, you need to tell me what that book is again. I need to read that book you was telling me about. I forgot the name of it.
What did she tell you about a book?
The other day when we were talking, she said it was gonna help me with my classes. So I'm gonna play around with Chat GPT tomorrow. I'm gonna take how that goes to. I want to give you my email address. I need
Melanin, I'm gonna
more.
send it on the thing. What you say, Mia?
No, I'll say I'm gonna have to give you my email address so I can send you my lesson plan so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh shit.
You need me to send you my email address, or you want to send me your email address so you can email me?
Yeah, you can send me yours in Discord and I'll email you so you can see how my lesson plan and my PowerPoint look so you
Okay.
can critique. No, I'm playing. You gonna
I
be
like
nice.
shit like that.
I know it ain't the best now. It ain't your level type
Ain't
stuff.
nobody
I had to
judging
teach.
you. Shit, some days I just be writing words on the paper. I don't know what you talking about.
I had to teach myself how to do a PowerPoint. Hey, Melanie.
Hey y'all.
Melanin
Um
petty as shit. Melanin was muting the hell out that man.
oh, you know what? I don't be up in the box all the time, but if I'm here, I'm the fucking bouncer. I'm fucking people up. I'm muting. I'm kicking folks out. But I know you don't want me to block folks, but I will enforce some shit. You will not get to talk. If you rude, I'm just gonna be muting you and being hella petty.
Now I gotta start making more videos. I notice when I make videos and I go live, they be in here.
Will you repost the PDF of the Black Feminism book by Patricia? Forget
Phil
her.
Collins.
Yeah. I think it was in She Who Shall Not Be Names Discord. Can you either post it in Lynn's
Did
or
I
if you
put the
get
book? Well, you know she had a whole textbook. You want the book that well, let me see if I got the picture.
Okay, see, because I have it's in storage and it's deep in storage. I don't even know where it is in the storage unit. I have the book from way back in the day. I need to reread it. And then I saw she has some 25 or 30-year anniversary one. I think this is the one
You
you're
wanted
putting up
this one?
now, 10th anniversary edition. Okay, because I initially got my copy in like the mid 90s or something. I think it was the
And
first.
she updated it.
Yeah, okay.
She talked about it
So
in the preface.
the PDF that you put in, was it updated with all the good stuff? This one right here?
Yeah, I had to update it earlier.
Okay. Can you either put it in Lens or I don't know when you're gonna get yours together. So could you put it in
Yeah, I put it
Lens?
in. My shit still ghetto. I'm renovating.
So yeah.
Did anybody else
Um
read this?
like I said, I read it, but it was like in the 90s. So
Yeah, you good. I was talking about
yeah.
because I had put it up here a few times. I wanted to know if anybody else read it.
Yeah, because her original copy, it was blue and white, and it was probably thinner than that one.
I want to read her textbook.
Oh, I didn't know there was a textbook.
Yeah, she teach at the university. It's like 30 minutes from there.
I did a paper in her book. I did yeah, I was reading it for a paper that I was doing in graduate school. Because of course my paper was about black women. Yep.
And I put that up there. I'm gonna end this live, y'all. Mia was right. It's boring. I appreciate everybody for coming. I appreciate everybody supporting. Um, Thank you to my subscribers. I be coming live for y'all. I literally be showing up for y'all. So hope y'all appreciate it.
We
I'm
do.
a, huh?
I said we do.
I'm gonna put the same. Tomorrow I'm putting the same prompt up. I ain't doing nothing new. I have a second prompt that I wanted to do later called Men That Are Jealous of Children. But we'll get to that one later. If
Like
y'all
what
want to,
time you thinking?
I ain't gonna lie about it. I suck with times. I just tell people times just so y'all get your hopes up, and then y'all be like, "She a lie,"
Oh, why you playing with our emotions,
cause
Tara?
listen. I be my life. I be life, and I'm tired. I'm black.
I'm not good with time either.
Yeah, I'm tired, y'all.
Has anybody, and I know we're starting a whole new
No,
conversation.
Shawnee, that was for the roles. I'm not trying to put you to work, Shawnee.
No, I'm just, anybody else just get tired of the ops? I be getting
No,
mad and I just be,
I never get tired of that.
no,
So
I guess I'm getting worn down.
Yeah.
Does that make
if you feel
sense?
like you get worn down, you gotta take a break from the apps.
Yeah.
I'm not worn down at all. I could
Cause I
go.
just
I
be
be
wanting to come
tired.
up and cuss them out and ain't no nothing. I just want to cuss them out and that's where I am. And that ain't good, you know? So I don't want to debate. I just want to, cuss you and your mama out. I just want to cuss you out. Um, I don't know. I'm just at a place where I just don't like men at all. They get on my fucking nerves. Period. So I
Well,
was
you must be
already
doing right.
there. I mean, I was already there, but it intensified somehow. I was already 4B and everything, but it intensified. So I don't know. Oh yeah, pygmies get on my nerves too, man. Oh my god. There was one in the
Hold on.
comments earlier.
No, it was one woman up here. I had to pick me up here earlier. But hold up, y'all, because I'm definitely about to end it. I've been posting 3 videos for the what's that thing? The 48 Laws of Power and how men manipulate women in relationships. I've been trying to be consistent, y'all. If y'all haven't watched the 3 videos, they like a minute and like 20 seconds a piece. Or if y'all come across it in your timeline, can y'all do all the things? All the things means to like it and share it and save it and then leave. Like I prefer people do open-ended comments. I've been trying to respond back to comments, but if you put an emoji, I'm just gonna like your shit. All that engagement matters. I'm trying to get my shit, my followers up. I appreciate anybody who do the things for real. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Look out for my 3 videos tomorrow, y'all. Go ahead. Oh, hold up real quick. Y'all, do y'all know I was rushing yesterday? I was all excited to do my videos. I'm gonna do these quick. And I put this filter on my video. I don't know what filter
Girl,
it is, but I'm fucking orange, y'all. That shit is hilarious. If you go to my main page, it's 3 videos. I just turned orange for some reason. That shit is crazy. But go ahead, Mia. Thank you, Blue.
that is funny, but I'm just ready to get out of here. You keep holding me hostage. You keep
What you
saying it's gonna
mean?
end.
You
You
don't have to
keep saying
be here. You could have been here. Nobody
no, I
want
can't.
you.
No, I want to be here.
I you just like start shit. I said I'm done. I'm just like
Why
y'all.
you playing with Tara emotions, Mia? What is going
My
on?
emotions are fine. Mia
I
good.
don't know. I be tripping. It's that time of the month for me. I'm tripping. I'm just
Not
aggravated.
too
I
bad.
aggravate me, huh?
Mm.
I'm getting on my own nerves. Just all right.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna push the button. Y'all ain't got shit to say. Good night, y'all. Love
Good
y'all.
night. Good night.